It's July. You know what that means. It's time for Cap's Recap, my monthly channel update series. And oh boy, June was a month. Yeah, like probably the least I've ever uploaded ever since I've been doing YouTube. Yeah. I kind of went over what's been going on with my mindset in the DBZ parts that I just recently recorded, none of which will be uploaded by the time this goes up. So, yeah. So a little precursor to that. But long story short, my motivation to start recording things has been kind of but when I actually do hunker down and start recording, I have a ton of fun and I don't want to stop. It's just like a weird sense of burnout I'm feeling. I don't even know if that could be considered burnout. I mean, I guess the motivation aspect, but yeah, it's like when I start recording, it's still fun. So I guess, that's the bright side. I just need to do something about the motivation. And long story short with that, without getting too in depth, not trying to be all parasocial and whatnot, but yeah, after a rough January, I'm just trying to take better care of myself health-wise and mental health-wise as well. And yeah, still just trying to get accustomed to a lot of stuff. Like, the fact that I'm actually going to bed, to me, relatively early compared to, staying up to like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, constantly. But now it's like, oh, snap, I got like the whole morning to myself now, but I usually record at night, so what do I do? And it's still just like, coming to terms with the fact like I don't have to sort of do my schedule like how it was when I was living at home. Like, I'm free, I can do whatever, but it's still just a little weird coming to terms with that, But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely, because I'm actually recording this update at a reasonable time. So here's hoping that I can get through everything in one take with minimal editing. But yeah, enough about all that. For the our current ongoing things, yeah, like Magical Star Sign should have been over by now. But yep, I'll still continue with that. It will definitely be ending this month, but if not, I'll still be starting up Bug Snacks this month. Yeah. I don't know how long Bug Snacks is, but just on the off chance that wraps up, like, I highly doubt I'll get through like all the games this month, but yeah, on the off chance Bug Snacks ends early, we'll be getting into Little King's story, the next patron's choice pick. And what I'm probably gonna do, like, this might be leaning towards the realm of a little too ambitious, but I don't know, I'm thinking of like just trying to do daily uploads of the patrons things, like even through the weekend. We'll see how long that goes, or even if I attempt to do it. Yeah, I just feel like I have been slacking a lot with patrons choice things, and I owe it to the peeps to do better. So yeah, trying to get through those, considering it's Star Sign, Bug Snacks, Little King's Story, Star Wars KOTOR, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 that's left over. I don't know. KOTOR is a pretty hefty game, so maybe October-ish? It might be time for the new set of Patron's Choice games. I'll, like, open up the suggestion period during KOTOR, and yeah, like maybe like halfway through KOTOR, like I know what halfway through that is. I started playing that years ago. I had fun with it. I just never beat it. But yeah, it'll be fun to just start over, actually record it for YouTube. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, like at some point during KOTOR, or when I start up SmackDown versus Raw, the suggestion period for Patron's Choice will open up again with the new way of going about things. Sorry about just how infrequent this is, but I'm still trying to go to, like, once a year for that, once a year. But yeah, that's how the Patron's Choice LPs are going to go. Dragon Ball Z and Xenoblade Chronicles. As of recording this, I actually do have a lot of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot recorded and ready to be edited. And yeah, like actually doing things in advance, yo. But yeah, what was I lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, because they're pretty hefty RPGs, I'm going to be breaking things up a bit with them. So with Dragon Ball Z, after every major saga story arc, I'll be putting it on pause. Like, that's not really going to come into effect multiple times throughout this month because, they're pretty hefty chunks of the game. But yeah, after, like, I'm up here about to talk about the arcs, like everybody watching this is familiar with Dragon Ball Z. Like, after the first major chapter of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I'll be switching gears on over to something. I haven't quite decided what that something will be, but it'll definitely be something. Oh, it'll be something. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards Yakuza 0. But I don't know, like, I was just thinking about Yakuza earlier in the week, and I was just getting like a burst of like motivation and just thinking about how fun that would be, because it just reminded me of how much fun I had recording Fist of the North Star and how I had like set up that playthrough, and then like you had the dedicated story chapter parts and the dedicated side quest parts, and it was just really fun to go through the game. And like I really do just like that development studio, the Yakuza studio, or Like a Dragon now, like they make some good ass games, yo. Like just excellent. But yeah, I'm thinking Yakuza. I'm thinking Yakuza, and while Xenoblade Chronicles does have chapters, like, and the definitive edition that I'm playing does identify those chapters, unlike the Wii and 3DS versions, they're still kind of like, I don't know, like they're imbalanced, if that makes sense. Like some chapters are incredibly long, and like, one chapter is just a boss fight. But I mean, the same could be said for like Fist of the North Star, Yakuza. Those are chapters too, and some are just like imbalanced. But yeah, I don't really know when I'm going to take a break with Xenoblade, but it will definitely happen during this month. And I'm thinking of going to Zelda 2, then going back to Xenoblade. We'll see. We shall see. And I'm still going to be alternating Dragon Ball Z and Xenoblade parts because they're pretty hefty and the parts are going to be longer comparatively to like me trying to keep Magical Star Sign to 30 minutes. So yeah, just trying to break things up, trying to be a little more organized and whatnot. So yeah. There's that. There's also the fact that my channel anniversary is coming up as well, July 26th. So maybe that's when I don't know when that will line up with whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking of making my anniversary LP Pikmin 4. Yeah. I'm excited. Pikmin is how I started the channel, and Pikmin is how I'm going to celebrate it. I mean, I just love Pikmin. It's a great game series. Pikmin 4 was excellent. Like, oh man, I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah, that's going to be the LPs. That's how they're going to be going in July. I'm excited. And also, I'm bringing back the This Is series. It's not going to be like, ooh, this will happen weekly or whatever. It'll just happen whenever, a good demo comes out and I want to showcase it off, or I get a review copy of a game. I had been for a while just, streaming review copies of stuff on, well, that was redundant, streaming review copies on stream. Like, what? But no, I have been streaming those games. And while I do like that, sometimes I do feel a bit bad about it, because if I get stuck, that could, well, that's dead air on the stream. That doesn't really come across as really fun to watch. So I guess it can be, but I don't know, I get self-conscious. And B, I just want to show off a lot of the game and really flesh out my thoughts, and sometimes you can't really do that on stream. Like, on stream you are able to get your first impressions out there, but I still feel a little bad if I don't get to the meat of the game, or I just play poorly and show it off in a bad light, because I am getting these games for free. So I don't know, just a weird sense of duty. Okay, wow, that was, why am I unable to talk this morning? But yeah, so bringing back the This Is series, gonna play a bit of the game beforehand and then do the video, show off what it's all about, get my fleshed out thoughts out there. Might do a little bit of a thing where the first 10 minutes of the video may just be my first impressions with the game, depending on what the game is. Obviously, if it's like a slow-paced RPG, I'm going to have to accommodate that. But yeah, maybe the first 10 minutes could be my first impressions, and then the last 10 minutes or so is showing off like some later bits of the game, giving a little review of things. We'll see. I'll experiment with the format a bit. But yeah, I do have 2 games coming up that I will be doing videos for at some point this month. So yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, that's about that. Streaming, still going strong. I've been enjoying the Paper Mario streams. It's been fun. It's a good remake or remaster, whatever you want to call it. Those terms are just thrown about so much lately that they're beginning to lose all meaning. Yeah, once I'm done with Paper Mario, which will be very soon, I don't know what I'm going to stream next. I didn't think that far ahead. I might just go back to some, I don't know, maybe some Cook Serve Delicious or some rhythm games, or I don't know. I'm not really thinking that far ahead right now. I don't really have a game in mind. I mean, I guess I could go back to Super Mario RPG remake that I need to finish. That was really good. That might be the plan. That might be the plan. But I'll probably still just do like a random stream or two after Thousand Year Door and then go back to Mario RPG or some other game. And, you know, but yeah, we'll definitely still be streaming. Yeah. This update is kind of going all over the place. And for the second channel, well, yeah, you know, last month I said, you know what, I'm gonna have a video up on that channel this month. Otherwise, I'm gonna like do something like stream Dark Souls 2, I think I said. Sorry for getting real close to the mic there. Dropped something, was picking it up. That doesn't matter to this. I am rambling now. So, yeah, I don't have a video up, but I do have a video recorded. And it will be up on Tuesday. Trying out a thing, Tier List Tuesday. I say trying out like multiple people do this. So, yeah, it is recorded and edited. And if you're a patron, why did I say that so freaking weird? If you're a member on Patreon or a YouTube member, you can see it early. Yeah. I'm trying to do better about all that. And link in the description down below if you want to, you know, pledge on Patreon or become a YouTube member. All monetary support is greatly appreciated, but not required, anticipated, obligated, expected, etc. So, yeah, recorded a little tier list. It's going to be a little shaky, but, you know, I have fun with it. I have fun. It's completely random, but, hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm just trying out something here. But, yeah, that about covers that. I will try to be somewhat regular with that, as well as get into actual video essays and, like, top 10s and whatnot. But small steps, you gotta build your way up, and it's all about proper time management, and I feel like I'm getting there slowly but surely. I probably should have been going at a quicker pace, but hey, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So, yeah, not much else to really say. Yeah. Oh, there is a convention I'm going to in July. It's a newish one. So, hey, hopefully it's a good one. I need to look at the date it's happening, actually. I don't know what weekend it's coming up. If it's this coming weekend, oh boy. A lot of things have been scheduled for next weekend. Oh boy. Yeah, I need to double check ASAP. Well, yeah, you know, ever since Yamacon kind of lost its damn mind, I haven't been going back to that. Hopefully they get their shit together this year. I do kind of miss going to it, but it is what it is. If you know, you know. I'm not going to get all into the drama with that, but like TLDR, some long-time guests have just boycotted the event. And I mean like big names, like huge names. There's been issues with people running panels, guests getting paid. Like it's just a mess. Like just, and even mailing badges to people, they're not coming in time. But okay, now, yeah, we're going completely off the rails. This is no longer an update. So, yeah, that's all I got. Look forward to everything else happening this month. And, yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
I'm running things.